The year is ending, and somewhere deep inside, you feel it. The quiet ache of time passing. 12 months of victories and defeats, laughter and loss, words spoken, and words you wish you could take back. Maybe you've tried to forget. Maybe you've tried to run from the silence that comes at the end of the year, when the noise fades and you're left alone with your thoughts. This is not just another December. This is your mirror, a test of what you've learned and what you've become. Stay until the end, because today we're not running. Today, we face the truth. And when you finish this video, you will walk away with answers, the kind that change the way you live forever. If this message speaks to you, do the secret act of strength, subscribe, like, and comment. Not for numbers, not for vanity, but because every share, every action may save someone else from breaking. We act together. We rise together. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Look well into yourself." There's a source of strength which will always spring up if you will always look. The Stoics didn't wait for New Year's fireworks to reflect. They reflected every single day. For them, reflection wasn't nostalgia. It was training. They didn't look back to feel pain. They looked back to sharpen clarity. And that is what we do now. We turn our gaze inward, not to punish ourselves, but to see what must die within us before the next year begins. The Stoic doesn't run from truth. He stands before it with open eyes. The Bible says, "Examine yourselves, whether you be in the faith, test your own selves." 2 Corinthians 13:5. This is your testing ground. And the only real question is, will you be honest with yourself this time? How many times this year did you react instead of respond? How many times did anger own you, fear chain you, or love make you weak? You said you would stay calm, yet you shouted. You said you would forgive, yet you carried poison in your chest. You said you would move on, yet you still wake up thinking of them. Seneca wrote, "He who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary." And you've suffered enough, haven't you? The Stoic doesn't deny pain. He uses it. Pain is a teacher. Regret is a compass. And silence is a forge. Each blow, each heartbreak, each failure was not punishment. It was refinement. Imagine this. You grew up in a home where your voice never mattered. Your father called you weak, your mother compared you, and every word you spoke was dismissed. Years later, their voices still live in your head. You work harder, shout louder, prove more, yet the echo never dies. A Stoic answer? You owe them no proof. The world's judgment does not define you. Your actions do. Epictetus taught, what upsets people is not things themselves, but their judgments about things. They cannot see your worth, but God does. They cannot measure your heart, but you can guard it. You must stop seeking peace in the mouths of others and find it in the discipline of your own soul. And maybe it wasn't family. Maybe it was love, the kind that burned bright and died slow. You gave everything. They left without looking back. Now every song reminds you of what once was. Every quiet night feels like punishment. Listen carefully. What you feel is not love anymore. It's attachment to a memory. The Stoics called it fantasia, an illusion, a ghost made of emotion. You cannot live with ghosts. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. So breathe. Let go of the idea that peace means forgetting. It doesn't. Peace means remembering without bleeding. Even Jesus said, "Let not your heart be troubled," John 14:1. He did not say the world would be kind, only that your heart could remain calm in spite of it. Part 2, 10 Stoic questions for the end of the year. Now ask yourself slowly, honestly, what have I avoided facing this year? A man who hides from truth becomes its slave. Did I react or respond when I was provoked? Reaction is weakness. Response is mastery. Did I live according to what I know is right or what is easy? What fear ruled me the most, and did I face it or obey it? Whose opinion have I allowed to shape my peace? Why give control of your soul to someone who cannot even control theirs? When I failed, did I learn or did I complain? What did I love too much that I now must let go of? When was I ungrateful, even in abundance? What did I do today that my future self will thank me for? Have I truly forgiven myself? The Stoic does not seek perfection. He seeks clarity, and from clarity comes power. Part 3. Practical Stoic Actions for Renewal. Now, before you close this year, do what the ancient warriors of virtue did. Here are 10 Stoic ways to act, not just think. Begin each morning with silence, 5 minutes. No phone, no noise, just your breath and gratitude. Write what you felt, not just what you did. Marcus Aurelius wrote his Meditations not for fame, but for discipline. End every day by asking, did I live with virtue? Not was I happy, but was I honest? Was I patient? Detach from outcomes. Control effort, not results. Even Christ prayed, not my will, but yours be done. Forgive once, fully, then move forward. To cling to hurt is to chain yourself to your enemy. Fast from complaint. For one day, speak no negative word, not even in thought. Observe anger, don't obey it. The Bible says, be angry and sin not. Anger is energy. Aim it toward action, not destruction. Practice discomfort, cold shower, long silence, fasting. The Stoics trained the mind by testing the flesh. Give without witness. True virtue does not seek applause. End your day with gratitude for what you still have, for what you survived, for what made you stronger. These are not suggestions. They are the path. The Stoic walks not to escape pain, but to transcend it. He becomes what others cannot break. Part 4. Historical Lessons. Remember Lincoln, mocked, betrayed, worn down by endless war. Yet every night he prayed, not for victory, but for peace of mind. Remember Jesus, misunderstood, hated, crucified, and still forgiving those who struck him. Remember Marcus Aurelius, emperor of Rome, yet sleeping on the ground among soldiers, writing, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. They all knew one thing. Power begins in the heart that refuses to collapse. Part 5. Final reflection. Now, close your eyes. Think of the people you lost, the failures that hurt, the moments that broke you, and whisper this to yourself. It was not wasted. It forged me. You are not the same as you were a year ago. Your pain has meaning. Your silence has strength. Your endurance, proof that the divine fire within you still burns. Seneca wrote, sometimes even to live is an act of courage. So live courageously. Rise with peace, not pride. Walk with purpose, not resentment. And when the next year begins, don't promise to be new. Promise to be true. Ending. Call to action. If this message reached your soul, if it reminded you of who you truly are, then don't scroll away. Do the secret act of strength. Subscribe, like, comment. Because somewhere out there, another broken person is searching for this message, and your action might help it reach them. Write in the comments, we act together, brothers. And never forget, the Stoic path is not about feeling nothing. It's about feeling everything and remaining unshaken. Final line, signature. May God preserve you. Trust in Him, and He will act.